Well, as Prince Harry made headlines this week, so was Miss Bahamas Universe, Anastasia Pierre. Pierre made several UK-based papers with some lighthearted comments that the international press ran with. I spoke with Pierre yesterday about the publicity that she's getting.
Miss Bahamas is in love with Prince Harry. Miss Bahamas has her eye on Prince Harry. Matchmaker in the Bahamas. It was really, really funny.
It's the stuff fairy tales are made of. A handsome prince meets a beautiful damsel, and they fall in love. And quite inadvertently, that's the story that was attributed to Miss Bahamas Universe, Anastasia Pierre, following these spontaneous comments made as she entertained a curious international press corps outside Christchurch Cathedral on Sunday.
So I got out of the car, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, Miss Bahamas, what brings you to church here this morning?" And it was all so kind of almost like overwhelming. So I go, "I came here to fall in love with Prince Harry." And it was just a joke to kind of lighten the mood and break the ice a little bit, and they all laughed and thought it was hilarious. And then
Pierre did get her message across, though, telling the press about her civic responsibilities as Miss Bahamas Universe. But she says they didn't seem too interested in that angle of the story.
So they went back to, so the prince is single and you're beautiful. What do you think about that? Do you think he's hot? I know you guys say that here. Do you think he's hot? Would you marry him? So I said, well, yeah, sure. I mean, he's a prince. Who wouldn't want to marry a prince, you know? And that's kind of where it stemmed from, and it took off from there.
It wasn't until Monday that Anastasia met the prince at a youth luncheon at the Sheraton Hotel, and Harry, the mystery woman he was being linked to romantically.
He approached me and said, "Oh, you're the one that they've been telling me about." And I said, "Yeah."
You hadn't spoken to him before then?
No, I had not. I mean, I had been to all of the events, but there's always such a crowd of people that it's hard for you to make your way through. And I was always wearing high heels, and I did not want to make that journey through the crowd. So I figured at the luncheon I'd have a one-on-one time, so I waited.
Anastasia says as far as she sees it, the story was just some light-hearted fodder, and she isn't taking it too seriously.
You know what? It's funny to me. It's funny. It's flattering. It's also pretty surprising because within hours, honestly, the church service was over around noon, and then I think about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon was when all the headlines started coming up.